Hey guys, and welcome to the Facts for Life pod with Sean and Jake. I'm Sean.
I'm Jake.
This is going to be our first podcast episode. There's a lot going on in this podcast episode, and we're just kind of winging it as we go. If you guys have any ideas for future podcast episodes, topics you want to hear us talk about, or anything like that, shoot them to our Twitter. It's at JakeG_SeanW. And we're working on our other social media platforms as we're recording this. So, basically the reason we decided to do this podcast is because we're best friends who talk about a lot of random, stupid stuff. And we figured it makes sense to just talk about it and record it and post it on the internet and see what happens. Because we're not the only people out there that talk about stupid stuff often. And it's not going to be a clean podcast for most of this, but we're going to try and see what we can do.
We're going to try our best.
I have some topics written down that Jake hasn't seen yet and doesn't know anything about, so that's going to be interesting for him. So we're down in Florida right now for vacation.
Daytona Beach.
And we decided it was a good idea to record this off of just my phone. So that's why there's no video for this one. We're going to be working on a lot of stuff. Video, better audio, better video, a more stable recording space. But the format of the podcast is just two best friends sitting there talking about life, BSing, and we came up with Facts for Life because half of the stuff we say is going to be facts that you can use in life, and half of the stuff we say is ironic because you probably shouldn't listen to anything we say.
The toss-up.
Yeah. You can figure out what's good and what's not. So do you have anything that you wanted to talk about off rip?
For the intro, not yet, man. Not yet.
All right. Well, I have a topic that I think you're going to be pretty passionate about.
What's up?
What animal do you think you could fight and win?
Oh.
And how would you do it? Wild animal, not domesticated.
Wild animal.
In the wild, in their element.
Well, I was having this conversation with a couple buddies, and they were saying like a mountain lion, could take them out. There's not a chance. I'm not seeing that happening. I'm not the biggest guy, but I'm big enough to take out a mountain lion. I'm just gonna shove my hand in its mouth, down its throat, and then it's game over. There's nothing it could do.
Okay.
That's it.
What if you die?
What do you mean if I die? I'm dead. That's it.
That's fair.
It.
Like, you're just gonna shove your arm in his mouth?
Yeah, dude. If I can't get in there as soon as possible, I'm gonna body slam that man. I mean, what do they weigh? Like 150 pounds max? I could throw that. Throw that. I'm not seeing a mountain lion weighing too heavy.
I spelled weight wrong. Also, just so you guys know, you guys can't see us, so you don't know what either of us look like, but Sean is going to be the one doing the research and stuff to fact check some of the BS that either of us say, because I just have a laptop readily available.
I don't see a little.
I'll get back to you on the weight when it loads up a little bit, because it's lagging behind unless you want to look it up on your phone real quick. Dude, I think like I know, so this is a very common podcast topic. And I know there's always a lot of like split results and split answers and stuff like that. But bro, honestly, I'm taking out a panda.
A panda?
Panda. It's done. They're too friendly.
Not a chance.
I'm taking it out.
They're not friendly.
Okay, so they're like super deadly and stuff like that, but like they like to like fuck around and be friendly and stuff, and I'm just gonna like, pet it, get behind it, put it in a, nice little rear naked choke, and just see what happens from there. If it becomes docile, then I'll just let it go.
I don't think you understand how thick a panda's neck is. I don't think you're just gonna be able to rear naked choke it. The mountain lion can weigh up to 220 pounds. I'm still tossing that.
How far?
40 feet.
You're tossing 200...
40 feet. I'm launching it.
Okay, so we're going to start recording videos and posting them to our YouTube channel as well. I think the first video we're going to do is I'm going to go buy a 40-pound or 240-pound object. Something that weighs 240 pounds. We're going to see how far you can throw it.
Dude, it's going at least 20 feet.
20 feet.
I'm launching it.
You're launching it.
I'm launching it.
Okay.
You'll see.
We'll just go to the gym. If you can throw 240 pounds that far, I don't think they're kicking you out. How are they kicking you out? Most of the people at the gym weigh less than 240 pounds.
They're calling the police because I just damaged their gym. I'm throwing 240 pounds. How far? Come on, dude. It's in a little space.
Okay, but what are the odds that the cops weigh less than 240 pounds?
Yeah, they have tasers and, pew-pews. I can't really do anything about that.
Yeah. Tasers and pew-pews do become an issue.
Yeah, the boom-booms.
The boom-booms.
Yeah. It's game over. Doesn't matter how big you are.
I still think I have a better chance against a panda than you do it.
There's no way.
Mountain lion.
There's no way.
I also think you would have a better chance against a panda than a mountain lion.
A panda would take both of us out at the same time.
No.
If there was 5 of each of us, we lose to a panda.
Like 5 of you and 5 of me,
yeah,
so
dude.
10 total?
Yes, dude. Po. Kung Fu Panda.
We ain't going against Kung Fu Panda. We just going against Joe Schmo the Panda.
No, dude. It doesn't matter.
If you had a pet panda, what would you name it?
Turds.
Turds the Panda.
Turds the Panda. You're not gonna ask why. We're just gonna leave it at that.
Why?
Because he's gonna be fat. I'm gonna feed him all the bamboo on the planet. He's gonna be pooping everywhere.
Didn't you used to hit yourself with bamboo?
I did.
Yeah. Why don't you do that anymore? It was fun when I got to hit you with it.
Because you can't really find real bamboo. It's expensive. You gotta order it.
Guys, if you want to see me hit Jake with bamboo in a video, get us to 100 subscribers.
100 subscribers, I'm gonna get beaten with bamboo.
Yeah. And if you get us to 200 subscribers, I'll cut my hair into a mullet.
For your information, he looks like Lord Farquaad right now.
It's not an unfalse statement. That's fucked. What would you name a mountain lion if you had it as a pet?
Barry.
Barry the mountain lion.
Yeah.
Why Barry?
No idea.
Huh. I think if I
couldn't have a mountain lion as a pet because I'd have to kill it.
Oh my god.
To show everybody that I can. Well, I guess not everybody. You're the only one that's really denying.
We don't know what they think yet.
No, they're gonna agree with me. As soon as they see me, they're gonna be like, yeah, this guy's taking out a mountain lion.
No, they might see you and be like, this guy is a mountain lion.
They're like, this guy's like 210 pounds, all muscle except for the belly. He's got a dad body where the belly is. He's tossing that mountain lion.
How about this? Let's find a person who's 240 pounds and see how far you can throw.
What do you mean?
Well, an inanimate object isn't going to put up a fight. A mountain lion's going to put up a fight. It's going to swarm its body, and that's not a word.
Yeah, they got the claws and they got
right.
The
They're
teeth,
gonna.
but...
So we need to find a 240-pound female with long nails and sharp teeth, and see how far you can throw.
Yeah, we're playing a very dangerous game with that one, pal.
Probably.
Let's not do that.
Yeah. Or we can just find a mountain lion.
Yeah, it's easier said than done.
Yeah. I think I would name a panda.
Yeah, you took way too long to come up with that, buddy.
Well, I was going to say it earlier, and then you said that you asked me to ask you why I believe that, or why you were going to name your panda Turds.
It's a crazy name for a panda.
It is. My name for a mountain lion would be Joe.
Joe?
Yeah.
Why is that?
No idea.
You're ridiculous.
I am.
You know why you'd name a mountain lion and I wouldn't?
Because you'd kill it.
Because you wouldn't take on a mountain lion.
No.
I would.
I'd take it on as a pet.
It would kill you. You'd get demolished.
Hey, you lose some, you win some.
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
I win, that's what I do.
That's fair.
I mean, we're in Florida, let's go look for some gators.
Dude, one of those mini parks that we were looking at has gators. You have to pay extra, but you can, like, feed the gators and stuff. They're baby gators, but still. I don't know if this one does, but some of them do. Like, it's a franchise, and some of them do. So... we don't have a lot of time today because we are on vacation. We're trying to do some stuff as we go. One thing I did want to talk about is kind of upload schedule for the podcast. Episode 1 is going to be a little different because it's the first episode and we're recording it on vacation. I'm going to edit it while we're here and stuff and upload it tonight probably. The 10th is probably when it's going to get uploaded.
That's today.
Right, I'm saying that for the people in the future.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. As you guys can tell, we are podcast creator noobs. But one thing we've talked about is kind of a schedule for recording and uploading the podcast and other videos and stuff that would come out. We're still kind of discussing that because we don't want to commit ourselves to anything too concrete before we know what we can handle. But we're not done yet. And there's one topic that I want to get your opinion on because so Jake isn't big into sports. He has his few favorite teams and he follows a couple players. He has Brock Purdy tattooed on his back, or will soon, one of the two.
Well, we never know.
Yeah. Or the world will know pretty quick. Depends how quickly you take your shirt off in a video.
Never.
So, you aren't a big sports guy. I am infatuated with sports, and I listen to a lot of sports radio, a lot of sports podcasts. There's something happening in sports right now that I don't think you've seen, and it's ridiculous. The Oakland A's are a storied team. Yeah,
Moneyball?
They've got the Moneyball era. They've got a lot of championships in their history. They haven't been great in the past couple years, and their stadium's a dump and all that. I grew up a Lions fan, and I can confidently say that the Oakland A's are the worst franchise in all of American sports. And I grew up a Lions fan. We haven't won a championship in our history, and we've been in the NFL since the creation of it. So, for those who don't know, including Jake, it's the Oakland A's owner is telling fans that they're not allowed to. Oakland a couple years ago, when they were trying to get a new stadium built and they were branding Oakland as their city, they were saying their big tagline was rooted in Oakland. Oakland owner, there was a tweet published and it was a paper of the rules for the day when they were having their opening games in Oakland. One of the rules said, take down any merch that says anything about rooted in it and hide the merch that has the word Oakland on it. Because the owner is trying to move the team to Vegas in 2027 or 2028. because of all this and him getting so much backlash, he's literally moving the team prematurely to Sacramento because no one in Oakland wants to be there for his team and be there for that sport anymore. So my question to you is kind of like how could you imagine that happening to like your favorite sports team? Like, say for example, you're a San Fran fan. You lived in San Fran your whole life. You've been a San Fran fan the whole time.
For the Bay.
Right. And they've got a great history, but they fall off for a couple years. They have a bad 10, 12 years. And you've never personally seen them successful, but you can see the records and you can see they've got so many Super Bowls, they have so many legendary players and stuff like that. And then the owner's just like, well, we're going to move to a team out of the state. We're going to move to a city out of the state.
Colorado.
Right. Like, we're going to go play football in Montana from now on. It's like you can't follow the team because they're abandoning you. Are you going to stay a fan of the team? Like, that's kind of the biggest question right now is like, do Oakland fans stay fans for the A's? Or is it just like, well, you guys have screwed me now for the past few years, so I'm kind of done with this. Like, how do you... Personally, if that happened and that was my favorite team, like, that was the only reason I watched baseball, I'm done with baseball at that point. Like, I'm kicking it to the curb. Done with it. Realistically, the only reason that you watch baseball at all right now is because we have a team in our city. If we didn't have a team in our city, and you only watch games when you go to games. So if we didn't have a team where we live, you wouldn't go to games. You know? And it's not like we have a great team. Our team hasn't been in the playoffs in the last, 7 or 8 years. So it's like, you just go for the atmosphere and the environment. So if it's gone, you wouldn't go to baseball games. If the Tigers relocated tomorrow, you'd be like, well, I'm not paying attention to the MLB anymore.
Yeah, I'd become a fan of soccer that fast.
The MLS?
Oh, yeah.
Nah, I would just substitute the MLB with the, what is it, the UFL?
No, I'd start watching the WNBA.
That's wild.
No, that's what I'd start doing.
It's a wild statement. You'd be like 1/10 of their viewership.
That's okay.
Instantly.
That's alright, man. It's better than watching baseball. Especially
on TV,
if
yeah.
Team leaves, yeah.
So last topic. I have one last topic before you get out of here because you got some stuff to do. And I think this topic might take the rest of our time before we close out the show. I have, let's see here, 21 numbers, okay? I have a list of phobias, the weirdest phobias. There's 21 of them. I want you to pick a number randomly. I'm going to read the name of the phobia, and you're going to try to tell me what that phobia is.
All right.
And trust me, I'm not going to be able to say these, so good luck trying to figure out what they are because I can't even read them. So, pick a number 1 through 21.
12.
12 is... Okay. Amphilophobia.
Amphilophobia?
Amphilophobia. Like O-M-P-H.
Oh, okay. That doesn't help at all.
No, but yeah. And it's not the fear of Oompa Loompas.
Okay, so it's the fear of the noise a vacuum makes.
No. It's the fear of belly buttons.
Bro, who's scared of belly buttons?
I can click on it and give you
What, you got a crazy, Audi or something?
They avoid seeing or touching belly buttons, even their own. They might even put a bandage over their belly button to avoid looking at it. They will sometimes avoid places where belly buttons might be exposed, like the beach.
I don't even have anything to say about that. Let's move on.
Okay,
That
next
was
number.
ridiculous. 9.
9. Alright. So, we got globophobia.
Globophobia.
Or globophobia. Potentially.
I have 2 guesses for this one.
Okay.
They are scared of snow globes.
No. You're close.
Or they are scared of a globe. Like a world, the world globe.
No. You were close with your first guess.
Scared of Santa Claus?
Fear of balloons.
Balloons.
Yeah.
None of this even makes any sense. How?
Globe? That's why I brought it up.
Who's making these phobias?
Well, like I said, it could be globophobia.
Glob?
It's GLOBO and then phobia. So I don't know if it's glob or globe. There's no E, so I don't know.
Either way, it doesn't really.
Yeah, it's a little.
In my brain.
It's a little confusing. I'm gonna pick your next one because it's one that I really want to try to say, and I'm really curious if you can get it. So it's hippopotamo-monstro-sesquipedaliophobia. That was all one word. I know I broke it up.
47 letters?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Too many for me to count.
Too many. Okay, so is it just one thing?
Yes, that's one long word. I broke it up into like 17 different words because it's tough.
Illiterate?
Yes. I went to public school.
So did I.
Yeah, but you tried. You try in public school, you can succeed easily. If you don't try in public school, you're gonna end up like me, and that's, depending on how many people listen to this, it's either a good thing or a bad thing.
Alright, so that long word is going to be the fear of someone calling you out for tying your shoelaces wrong.
I like the guess, but it's the fear of long words.
Okay, that's pretty self-explanatory.
You said long word, and I was like, let's do a couple more here. Let's do one that I think 95% of the people that listen to this and both of us have.
Have this phobia?
Yes. Nomophobia.
Nomophobia.
Or nomophobia.
Nomophobia. What is that? Like, scared of garden gnomes?
Are you scared of garden gnomes?
Definitely not.
I know you have this phobia. You might not think you have this phobia, but by definition, you have this phobia. So do I.
What is it, like fear of death?
No.
Fear of getting fat?
I'm already fat.
Okay, yeah.
So how can I have the fear of getting fat when I'm already fat?
You can always get fatter.
That's very true. I'm working on it.
So what is it?
Fear of being without your mobile phone.
Oh, no chance, dude.
The definition is the fear of being without your mobile phone. They experience anxiety about not having their phone with them, their battery being low, or their phone being out of service.
No.
We just took a 16-hour drive, and for about 3 of those hours, I watched you fidget with the radio because you were worried that your phone might die. Now you were using it for directions.
No, I was making sure the music was working. My antenna's not on the RAM.
Oh.
I wasn't worried about the phone dying. It would have charged it regardless. The music just wasn't playing.
Okay, well let's
You give me a stick and a rock, and I'll be alright.
We can arrange that.
A real caveman over here.
We can record that video tomorrow.
Dude, I'm telling you, give me a stick and a rock. And there's an ocean over there, dude. I can have 5 days of fun right there. Listen, man, I'll have one day with just a rock.
Okay.
I'll just keep kicking it, right?
If you kick a rock long enough, do you think it would become smooth?
That's what I'm trying to get at. One whole day, 24 hours, I could do that.
Bro, just walk down that stretch.
Boom.
Vlog yourself.
No.
And then if you're vlogging yourself on your phone, you can't check your phone because you'll end up deleting your footage.
No.
Because otherwise you're just going to be sitting there walking, playing on your phone, kicking this rock down the road.
Why are you in the middle of the street kicking a rock? It's Daytona, bro. People drive like
You.
I don't.
But
drive
on a
that.
regular
I don't
basis.
drive that. The safest driver you know.
You're
Yeah,
the
dude,
safest. You're the safest driver I know that isn't safe. Yeah.
Exactly. Whatever that means. Listen, one day, just a rock. Second day, just a stick. That's 2 days already. What do I need? 3 more?
Yeah.
And then I have a third day, stick and a rock.
Yeah.
Fourth day, just the ocean.
Okay.
Fifth day, all 3 together. Who knows what could happen?
Dude, you're gonna cause environmental issues.
I don't think so.
I'd hope not. You're using environment
Exactly.
in the environment. So if you cause environment issues, that's an issue.
You're being extra about this.
Yeah.
You're just insecure because you can't go without your phone.
Oh, 110%. I almost blew my phone up on the car right here just to be able to get enough battery life out of it.
You're an animal. It's bad for my truck, too.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm supposed to put a fast charger in a port like that.
You're not?
Not for very long.
Oh, I wasn't. As soon as, I was doing it for,
Well, if it's hot, it's too long.
well, yeah. But that's why I was doing it and I was touching it and it wasn't getting hot. But then I'd check my phone and I'd be like, well, it got 20%. So I'd unplug it. So, yeah. I got one more surprise topic for you real quick.
Oh, all right. Let's hear it.
Top 5 active wide receivers in the NFL.
No, I'm just playing.
Broke his fucking leg.
Active?
Active.
All right. Does it have to be in order?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Give me Debo at 5.
Okay, that's respectful.
Ooh. It's tough. I don't know who to put at 4.
I will.
4 and 3 is tough for me.
Yeah, I will tell you.
And
I will tell you that there was a list that I've seen, a couple lists that I've seen on Instagram and stuff. Number 1 is pretty much consensus. Number 2 is a toss-up. 2 and 3 are usually interchanged. Number 4 and 5 are usually interchanged. Debo is usually 5 or 6 because a lot of these lists are doing top 6 for whatever reason. So,
well, listen. You asked me.
right.
Everybody else's opinion doesn't matter. Debo.
Okay.
5.
All right.
I'm Ayuk.
Okay.
Diggs. For 3.
All right.
Odell. 2. Oh yeah. Odell 2. Reek 1.
Okay, so holy that's gonna be a clip. That's gonna be our first clip.
It doesn't even matter, no, because it's how you ask me.
It is. And it's
your.
your opinion, so it's not wrong.
Exactly.
It's just it's different than everyone else's. So it'll get a lot of people's attention.
Everybody else is glazing.
So I'll give you mine and then I'll tell you what the consensus usually is. So my number 5 is Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's top 6 on everyone's list. He's statistically been playing great. He's my number 5. I'm also a Lions fan, so bias comes into play. My number 4 is Ayuk. Or no. My number 4 is Jamar Chase. My number 3 is Ayuk. 2 is Tyreek. 1 is Jetta's. Jetta. And he is the consensus number 1 that I was talking about. I don't necessarily... He's not my favorite wide receiver. My favorite's Amon-Ra. But...
Who's Jay Jetta play for again?
Minnesota.
He didn't do shit last year.
No, last year he didn't, but he did so much in the previous years that people kind of just gave him a pass.
Yeah, but he did it recently. That's why it's so high up there.
Yeah.
You forget about what Odell did because of this guy.
Well, a lot of people forget about what Odell did because Odell the last 3 seasons has averaged 600 yards a season.
He's a dog.
He is. He's a great player. In the playoffs and, like, clutch moments, if he's healthy, great player to have on your team. That's why Miami wide receivers are pushing so heavily for them to go out and get him. Like, Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill want him in Miami so bad because they know that, like, there's just certain things Odell does on the field that other wide receivers aren't going to do for you.
That's just a great dude.
Yeah.
Until next time, peace love.
We out.